Writing equations. You're watching this video with Ms.Y Cavazos. In this video, you're going to be given word phrases so we can convert them to equations. Now, in a previous lesson, we went over, or I went over, how to write expressions from word phrases. So basically, you had, let me give you an example. Your expression would end up with a coefficient, a variable, and a constant. Of course, sometimes they look like this. So these were expressions. What's going to be a little bit different about this is that for writing equations, we're going to include an equal sign and another expression on the right hand side. So it could be 5, or it could be 2x, or in this case n, since we're working with the n variable. Equations. Basically, we're adding an equal sign to this equation to balance things out. Now, some clue words that we're looking for, some keywords for equation that represent equals. Of course, we know that equals represents the equal sign. Equal, equal to, is, identical to. We have is the same as, is. We have is, also means equal sign. And of course, there's other clue or keywords that represent equal. That's how we're going to know that we need this symbol. So let's get started. Write an equation for each word phrase. Now, it is very important that we decipher, so to say, this sentence so we understand what is it saying. What is the equation in simplest form? Give me algebra. How can I understand this sentence? So, we begin with the first word here, which is 15, and that's basically a number. Times means it is an operation, so we're going to multiply a number r. So 15 is going to get multiplied with a number r, and then it's going to be subtracted, is an operation, mathematical operation, by 80 is, so there it is. Here is where our equal sign goes, 25. In all, to rewrite this, you got to remember that this 15 times r, we rewrite it as 15r. There is no need to put that multiplication symbol in the middle. Anytime you see a number in front of a variable, you need to remember that, oh, it's already multiplying. It's implied. I don't need to include it. It's in there. So we have 15 times r, which is 15r, minus 80 will be identical to, or will be the same as, or in this case is 25. And here we have our equation. Next one, again, take it step by step. Don't rush through these sentences. There's no point to that. We're going to start off with 11. 11 is just a number. 11 less than. Less means minus. The product means times. And there's something that's going to get multiplied. Two things need to get multiplied. 12 and a number n. So that means 12 times the number n. So that is 12 times the number n. Okay. Is the same as. There you go. Is the same as are the words we're looking for. So we know that that is where our equal sign will be placed. And this is equal to 15. So to rewrite this equation, we need to look at something very, very carefully. And that something is less than. Now we do have less than right here. And we simply need to remember that less than means that this will be a turnaround word. So that means these two terms will have to be turned around. So I'm going to rewrite in simplest form, in simplest understanding, all of this equation, this whole mess. And we have 11 minus 12 times n, 12n, is equal to 15. However, the statement said less than, which means we will need to turn these two terms around. Exactly this term and this term will switch places. They're going to swap. So in final, we have that our equation will be 12n because we swapped places with the 11, and it is equal to 15. And that is our equation. Next, 53. Well, 53 is just a number. Plus is the operation. 4 is just a number. Times a number y is as much as, there it is again, those clue words, those keywords are what we're looking for to know, okay, where does my equal sign go? So again, 4 times y, we combine this together, we put it together, and we say that our equation is 53 plus 4y. This simply means 4 times y, and it is equal to 21. That is our equation. Next we have the product of. Again, the product of means times. We're going to multiply. The two things we're going to multiply are right after the word of. They're followed by the word of. 27 is a number, so this is 27, and a number k. So this is k. And this is where the times occurs. 27 times k. So the product goes right here. Is 10. So is the clue word that we're looking for, because that is where we would put our equal sign. It is 10 decreased by a number k. So in all, we have an equation 27k. 27 times k is 27k, and this is equal to 10 minus k. And it's okay if you have the same variable twice. If you notice, it's on opposite sides of the equal sign, and that's okay. Later you're going to learn what to do when you have the same variable but on opposite sides, and that's going to involve some solving. For right now, we are just writing these sentences, these word phrases into equations. Next we have 6 times is an operation. We multiply. The sum of those 3 words represent parentheses. And in those parentheses, we're going to add. What are we going to add? Well, we will see after the word of, we have a number n. So n will be added inside of the equations, and so will 3 because it's n and the 3. This will be the same as, That's where our equal sign will go, and that this is 4 times a number n. A number n is just n. So here we have 6 times parentheses. We are adding inside of the parentheses. What goes inside of the parentheses? N and 3 in that exact order. This will be the same as 4 times n, so in other words, 4n. And this here is our equation. I hope this video helps you. Thank you and goodbye.